Welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today we need to talk about everyone's favorite $50,000 fold-out modular, Boxabl. There's been a lot going on down in the desert, including but not limited to a Super Dave Osborne jumping not one but two Boxabl Casitas in the parking lot of their Las Vegas factory. Two things I've noticed about this company are: one, they move fast, and two, they know how to make a big splash. So even though I did an update just over a month ago, there's already a lot to catch up on. So much, in fact, they threw a party at the factory, and the reason for celebration is definitely noteworthy. On top of that, they recently proclaimed themselves the world's most advanced housing factory, tried to light their own walls on fire, and hinted at some new exterior designs, so there's a lot to sort through here. What I'm going to do is tell you the very latest news from Boxabl, give you my thoughts on all of it, and then check out some of their latest exterior designs. So let's do it. For anyone who hasn't heard of Boxabl and their flagship model, the Boxabl Casita, they're a company on a mission to significantly lower the cost of home ownership for everyone. How they plan to do that is with their 375 square foot Casita that is delivered collapsed down to 8.5 feet wide, enabling it to be transported by trucks, trains, sea, and air. The reduced shipping width allows the home to be easily transported without the need for pilot trucks, and when there are fewer trucks involved, the cost is less. It's an affordable home that's more affordable to ship. Yesterday, I got a quote to move a 16 by 76 foot home, and it's going to need 3 pilot trucks for one home to get it from A to B. Not cheap. When the Casita arrives at its final destination, it unpacks in an hour, which is very impressive. It's a pretty incredible design. When set up, the home is a 19.5 foot by 19.5 foot studio with 9'6" ceilings that comes complete with a kitchen, bathroom, living room, and bedroom area. It's a very cool product, all right? Boxabl's popularity has been rising as fast or faster than home prices over the last couple of years because they're one of the more affordable options available. It's a new and exciting concept, and they might be the only builder yet to raise their prices. $50,000 then, $50,000 now. This has all led to a waitlist of buyers that some are reporting is over 100,000 people long, which I think is adding fuel to the fire because when people find out they can't actually buy something, it makes them want to buy it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if people would camp out at the factory if they thought it meant they could get one of these things sooner. It's almost getting to frenzy status. It's very obvious people want these homes. The question then becomes, when can you get one? Last weekend, they had a party at the Boxabl factory to celebrate a major milestone of homes coming out of the factory. Not just any party, a party where a Super Dave Osborne lookalike jumped his dirt bike over Boxabl Casitas number 99 and 100. Yes, they have officially built and shipped 100 Casitas out of their new factory in Las Vegas, which might not seem like a lot considering the wait list, but keep in mind that Casita 1 and 2 only shipped out on October 18th. That's almost 5 months ago to the day, so if they're operating the facility 5 days a week, that works out to around 1 a day for that time period. If you're on the wait list at, say, number 97,000 and you're watching this, crunching the numbers, trying to figure out if you'll still be alive when your Casita comes out of the factory, I wouldn't panic just yet. As they dial in their systems and processes, the output will increase. It's not a matter of if they're going to scale this thing up, it's a matter of how big. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but some things that come to mind are more automation on the factory line, multiple shifts per day, more factories, or a combination of all three, which I think is most likely. It's going to be interesting to see how much faster they go from 100 to 200 than they did from 0 to 100. They just posted on their Facebook page that they're looking to hire a CFO, sales manager, factory manager, accountant, manufacturing engineer, design engineer, front desk admin, purchasing, paralegal, and an inventory specialist. To me, that doesn't seem like a company that's planning to coast. They're in growth mode. Speaking of info from Facebook, there's a post from January 28th that's a picture of the inside of their facility that says, "The world's most advanced housing factory." And I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts on this. That's a pretty bold statement. Here's one for you. I decided to Google world's most advanced housing factory just for fun to see what came up. And of all things on the internet, that Facebook post showed up first. I've said a number of times that Boxabl seems to be on another level with marketing compared to a lot of the others in the industry, but now I'm curious if they knew by posting that they were the most advanced housing factory in the world, they would come up first for that search, or if it was just a coincidence. Keep in mind, Mighty Buildings is incorporating 3D printed wall panels. Across the pond, Ilka has advanced their manufacturing process with robotics and AI-driven design. And let's not forget, Plant Prefab has broken ground on their new 270,000 square foot automated facility near Bakersfield, California. Point being, how do we know for sure they're the most advanced housing factory when there's clearly some stiff competition? What I do know for sure is they know how to get attention. One of my favorite things about Boxabl, and the reason I enjoy following what they do, is because they do things different. They recently wanted to demonstrate the strength of their wall panels, and if you picture in your mind's eye how a company would normally do this, you might imagine a controlled environment with a device measuring the amount of force being used, or something fairly tame like that, right? The co-founder of Boxabl recently posted a video where he runs his own series of tests on what appears to be a pile of scrap panels with weapons that include a concrete block, some boards, a sledgehammer, and a torch, then drives a pickup truck onto the panel. Besides being an entertaining video, the panel does seem to hold up very well to the test. The two that surprised me the most were the sledgehammer and the torch. Neither did much damage at all. I have fiber cement siding on my house, and I know with 100% certainty if it was hit with a sledgehammer, there would be some significant damage. It's not even a question. The final update from Boxabl is a group of exterior concepts that I'm guessing they're gauging response on to see if there's enough interest to bother building. They presented 4 options and asked their Facebook community to pick their favorite, and the results were a little bit surprising. Counting backwards, this style got the least amount of support, which I agree with. This was my least favorite design. Third place was the log cabin casita, which I think in the right setting would look amazing, but really the right setting is the forest as a cabin, so maybe that's not what people have in mind for their casita. Second place was the modern casita, which was my personal favorite by a long shot. I think the color combined with the extended roof made this casita the clear winner, but not everyone agreed. First place was a rooftop deck Boxabl with cabana style thatch roof. Is it thatch roof or thatched roof? If the guy who commented on my grammar the other day is watching, now's your time to shine. Anyway, this was the one that surprised me. I like the rooftop deck as much as anyone, but I can't get on board with the canopy unless it's for a pool house or something like that. If they did the rooftop deck with a modern slope canopy, then yeah, now we're talking. Either way, some cool new ideas that will hopefully be offered from the factory sometime soon. Like I said, a lot going on down in the desert. As far as companies go, I think Boxabl is about as entertaining as they get. From jumping homes with a dirt bike to trying to light wall panels on fire with a torch, they certainly aren't following a classic playbook on how to market a company, and it seems to be working. Are some people going to be turned off by their approach? Probably. But I'm not one of those people. I find what they're doing very fascinating, and I will continue to check in on what they're up to and post any updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.